Did you guys see this? This was a pathetic interaction. I'm sorry, but on Fox News, they have one person who's like a Democrat to represent like the Democrats there, either to like use them as a punching bag or to, you know, add some more diversity of opinion. Whatever, however you interpret it, I interpret it more towards the former. But I gotta say, she is actually, she can throw hands in there verbally at times, man. She really can. And in this occasion, she went to town on the idea that Trump's social media company was a failure, a financial failure. And then, for whatever reason, Jesse Waters takes the indefensible position that, oh, this is like, well, Tesla lost money at first. This isn't Tesla. Truth Social isn't Tesla, man. It's been only downhill. It's been only downhill. Tesla wasn't only downhill. There was like investments you had to make in the infrastructure originally in order to build up the company, get the cars out, test the cars. With the social media company, the product's been out. This would be like 3 or 4 years into Tesla releasing its first car. Like people are just like, ugh, I don't want any car from Tesla. But I want to show. Come on, man. Come on. We got to check this out though. This is some hardcore copium. I don't know if they starting to mix fentanyl into the copium supply recently, but I think that's what Jesse Waters on right now, man.
Release it.
Jessica, have you scored on yourselves?
I don't think so. Just also Charity Navigator has a very high rating for the Clinton Foundation. Listen, I have always said this. Donald Trump gets really lucky.
Oh,
this is
what it is?
Of course.
Oh, it's the genius of Truth Social that has under 500,000 users through the last 9 months of 2023.
What have you built, Jessica?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I mean,
Are you guys kidding me?
How many companies,
No, I mean, I'm always interested. I love it when people who have a media footprint pretend to know how things are built. I don't know how things are made.
No, but I
don't know
that
anything about how
I know
things are
that
made.
when something is doing well,
He's
that people
lucky,
want to be on it.
Look at all these buildings.
And when
Lucky. He's lucky.
By the way, this
was
is
a
Greg
billionaire.
Gutfield. He's supposed to be like the conservative funny on Fox. If you wanted to see the humor levels at Fox. But by the way, this isn't him at his funniest, I assume. Not that his funniest is much funnier, but you can go check that out yourself. But I've never found him funny.
Before
But I also disagree with him, so
the stop.
it's not meant for me, is it?
He was. He had $2
You should have
billion
just
and now he has
invested it in a
6.5 or
savings
whatever.
account.
Okay.
Yeah, and,
Anyway,
and you know what? And the government tried to take his money from him. They want to lock him up. They want his money. And now they're furious because he's making money on his own. And you know what? It's poetic justice. Good for him.
It's great poetry. So in the last 9 months of 2023, Truth Social generated $3.4 million, and it lost $49 million in that span. The valuation, which is $11 billion, compared to Reddit, right? Something that we've all been on, right? Something that people use.
I don't.
Okay, you're on Truth Social, but not on Reddit. Anyway, their valuation was $6.4 billion. So you think that a site that has less than 500,000 users, I mean, this is what, these are
lost more money?
facts.
Electric car companies.
It's pathetic.
Dude, it's so silly. You know what else loses money? Electric car company. Running a social media account, running a social media website isn't the same as a car company. You don't have to make the same investments, man. You make your money in advertisers. You make your money in advertisers. What type of advertisers is Truth Social dragging in to make the big bucks? And you know what you need on top of those advertisers? You need viewers. And so if you don't got any users and you don't got any good advertisers outside of people selling gold and survival kits for when the world explodes and I don't know what else, supplements, I guess, that like you're not going to make any money. You go to Reddit and you know, I'm not the biggest Redditor in the world, but like I see ads and I see ads from respectable companies that people actually buy things from, companies that actually have money to give to Reddit, which is why it's worth billions, and Truth Social's worth 12 million and is bleeding money.
This is pathetic. pathetic. The man, look,
bringing Reddit into this conversation.
It's born
Because
of
it's other
hatred,
companies that just had
hatred,
IPOs.
All these valuations are ridiculous, Jessica.
Okay, then he's the game. It's like GameStop,
Okay,
right? It's
you know
a
what?
No?
You know
Well, it's
how you look
actually not,
at this?
because
You
I'm using
look
it.
at this.
Oh, you're on Truth Social?
I'm on Truth
Show
Social.
it to me.
I'm not having you look at my phone.
Show me your phone.
How dare you? You
Show
fed.
me.
You're a fed.
Wow, Greg, I have lost total control.
He doesn't have it on his phone. He doesn't have it on his phone. Nobody has it on their phone, man. Nobody has it on their phone.
Do you want to comment?
No, but I mean, no offense, Jessica, but the critics who go after...
the offense has already been taken.
Okay, the critics who go after, whether it is Trump or Elon Musk or any capitalist or anybody who builds things, it's just...
He built. You're just going after Trump because he built with his own bare hands. Truth Social. Trump was over there. He was coding. He was figuring out moderation. You know, he's like, okay, guys, here's the moderation rules. He was laying down the guidelines. He's like, okay, guys, I want to make sure we're gonna have a tight ship of moderation here. You know, tight moderation. We're gonna make sure it's small. Fuck off. Everybody else handled it. He put his face on it. That's how he did with all those products. The steaks, Trump steaks, same thing. Somebody else handled the supply. He puts his face on it. Everything was like that. And Truth Social was just the same. He was banned off Twitter, so they just made a Twitter clone and had somebody else handle it all so he could tweet. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, did you guys see that Trump posted an image of Joe Biden kidnapped and bound with rope in the back of a pickup truck? Look at this. On Truth Social, Trump posted a video of a Trump-themed vehicle driving to New York. One of the trucks has an image of Joe Biden on the back bound with rope. Look at this. You know, I gotta say, the political rhetoric in this country sure is dying down for the better. Sure is dying down for the better, boys. Anything official to a press patch, or is it just something anyone could wear? Well, anyone could technically wear it, but if you're a journalist near the front line, you need to wear something that indicates you're a journalist. You should be clearly indicatable as a journalist. Now, obviously, if they're like 2 miles away, they can't see my press patch, but it's still, you still want to do it as, and plus, I don't think the Russians care in the majority of instances, but it's still something you want to get into the practice of doing. And you want to, if you do get targeted, you can point to the fact that you are clearly identified as a journalist and therefore are covered by the law of neutrality, meaning that you're a non-combatant and the Russians don't have a right to target you. That's sick in the head. It's just weird. It's just weird, man. It's almost like, I mean, you want to drive this shit everywhere? Everywhere? Like, this is like probably like a $15,000 truck or something. Maybe 20,000 more, maybe. I don't know. This is an expensive truck. And you want this on it to drive everywhere? What if you have to go to church or like to pick up your kids from school? Go on like a date with someone or something. Come on. If you don't buy into arresting Joe Biden, hog tying him, then no, it's not meant to be. Man, weird. Well, I'm sure it'll all die down, guys. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine.